Now, we are a literature-based, Charlotte Mason-inspired homeschool, but we are also very eclectic, and I do like to try a lot of different things. My children have a wide range of learning styles. So as I was looking at next year's curriculum, I was looking for something that I could add to my children as a supplement to their education, give them something fun to do that they could do when they're done their work, or just have something that they're learning, but they would also consider fun that they would choose to do in their free time. I was curious about Miacademy. It seems like it has a nice balance of education and fun games that you can use after you've completed the lessons. So I was just curious about it. So I wanted to just experience it for myself and share that experience with all of you. So I reached out to Miacademy and I asked them if they would give me a few months subscription in exchange for my honest review. And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to be taking you into the parent portal. I'm going to talk about the experience as a parent. I'm going to show you what some of the lessons look like, and I'm going to ask my students, my children, what they think so far of Miacademy, what they enjoy about it. So stick around if that's something you're interested in seeing. So for the past month, my children have been using Miacademy, and I just wanted to go through, I wanted to show you some of the features of Miacademy and just share our experience with it so far. I'm hoping that this will give you a good idea of what Miacademy is and if this might work for you in your homeschool, either as a full-on curriculum or as a supplement to your homeschool.
So if you search for Miacademy, you will end up at this website. This is just the introduction before you start. So I just want to quickly go over a few things before I take you into my parent portal. So if you want more information, you can always go here and look around on this site. So Miacademy is for K to 8th grade learners. And there's a whole bunch of information here about what is involved in Miacademy. So definitely take a look at this site if you're interested in Miacademy. So down here, we have the scope and sequence for all the grades from K to 8th grade. And so you can check in any of these grades. So for example, 4th grade here, and you can go through and see all the core subjects and the scope and sequence, all the lessons that they would be learning in that grade. So when you sign up for Miacademy, you will tell them what grade your child is in, and they will automatically assign them the lessons for that grade. However, it's totally customizable once you get into the program. You'll be able to pick and choose from any of these lessons. So if your child is, say, in 4th grade, but they need something in the 2nd grade level, or they need something in the 6th grade level, you can go in and change that. So I'm going to show you that once we get into one of the accounts. Now over here, it says accredited curriculum. And so one of the frequently asked questions is Miacademy accredited? And so if you click here, you can find the answer to that. Basically, it says Miacademy is accredited by an outside organization as a supplementary education program. So it does have a lot of really good stuff in there, and they are accredited as a supplementary education program. However, I think that since I have been in there and have looked at all the things, definitely great as a supplementary program. However, there's a lot of information in there that would allow you to use this as a primary program that you could add on to. So I think you'll understand that a little bit more as we get into the parent portal and all that stuff within Miacademy. So down here are all the subjects that Miacademy has. Language arts, and here are all the topics it covers in language arts: math, science, social studies, music and arts, foreign language, and life skills. And one of the reasons why I really was interested in Miacademy is one of my daughters has been talking about taking French, and I thought it'd be a fun way to give it a try and see if she really actually likes French. So they do have French here, and so that's one of the reasons why I was interested in Miacademy. So something I did not yet mention about Miacademy is the price and the trial. Right now, they are having a trial period of 1 month for $1.99. So that is something that if you're interested in trying it out, you can definitely get it for $1.99 and give it a try. I don't know what additional siblings would cost, so you would need to check with them, but I would check with them to see if there might be some kind of discount for siblings. After the $1.99, if you like it, it would be $29.95 per month. And you can, it says, cancel anytime and get a refund if you're not satisfied. So that is a really great guarantee that Miacademy gives you. So also $30 a month. If you were to use that as a primary curriculum, that's $360 a year, which I don't think is an insane amount of money for all that Miacademy has on it. All right, so let's go into Miacademy. I'm going to log into my parent portal and give you a look inside the parent portal. So here I am inside of Miacademy, the parent portal. So first of all, on the side here, I have all of my students. They are on the side, so I can click from student to student. And let's take a look at the curriculum portion here. So curriculum portion, they have 4 core subjects: language arts, math, science, and social studies. They have 4 electives: music and arts, foreign languages, life skills, and biblical studies. So what I'm doing, since this is a supplemental program for us, what I did was I had my kids each pick 1 core subject that they would work on and 1 of the electives that they would work on. And so this daughter here, she chose social studies as her core subject that she will work on. Here I can go into social studies and I can assign her the lessons. So because she's in 5th grade, these were probably already assigned automatically. However, I can go through and I can look and see, do I want her to learn this? Do I want her to do this? We also have world geography. We have intro to world history. So those are the options for social studies. And actually, I do want her to learn US history and geography, so that is perfect. Here you can click on whichever ones you want or unclick whichever ones you want. You can do them all or you can do some of them. And then you can click on here and you can see what she's done so far. So she's done the US States Capital Match, 83%, US State Capitals, 25 out of 25, US State Nickname, she's working on that. She's at level 6 of 25. And I can see if she's done any of these other things. So she hasn't yet done any of these other things. I'm assuming she'll probably go in order. So for this particular subject, I have assigned her Tuesday and Thursday. Now, if you go over here, you can decide if it's a required subject or if you're just allowing her to do it. So I could click on required, or I could click on this and make it not required. So it'd just be available, but she wouldn't have to do it in order to do other games and stuff within the program. I can also assign a passing grade. So I decided that I wanted her to get 80% in order to pass to the next level. And you can assign whatever grade you want. And you can make it that you have to have a passing grade or that they can just continue without passing any particular grade. So then they also have the school term here. So it was automatically set to September 15th. I haven't changed that, but you could look and say, okay, I have 129 tasks assigned over 38 days, meaning Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's probably not going to happen, but you can adjust that as you'd like. So that's her core. And then for her elective, we have foreign language. She's learning Chinese. So we have foreign language here. So I set that for Mondays and Wednesdays. And so I can go in here and there's beginning Chinese. And this is what she's working on right now. Chinese numbers, she's passed. Learn Chinese at home, level 24 out of 24. So Chinese in the kitchen, she's needing to start working on those things. And so basically the same setup over here. And then I went through and I have allowed her access to other ones. So I have assigned these things, but I have not made them mandatory. So it's not required. I did put a passing grade because I don't want my kids just rushing through things, but she can earn extra points by doing these extra things. So I have allowed her access to all of the subjects. There are just 2 that she must do before she can access the fun games portion. Now, if you scroll down here, you can look at any day of the week that they have completed. So for example, last week, these are the things that she completed. So she did these assignments here, art around the world. On Thursday, she came in and did a bunch of these things here, and 2 on Sunday. All right, so you can see what your child was doing during each week, and you can scroll around and take a look at that. All right, and so then you can go to attendance, and under attendance, you can see how long they spent that day and what they were working on. for each day that they are signed in. You can go to reports and you can just get a report card. So they have all the things that they're learning and you can get the date. And if they have any quizzes or tests, they'll tell you what they got for those quizzes or tests. So there's that. And then I'm going to go back to settings here and talk a bit about the settings. So here, you can choose to reward your child with gold if you would like. You have $1,000 of gold you can award. You can choose the activity that you want to award them gold for, or you can create your own activities, give them a gold amount, and give them the award. And I'll show you later about what they can use with their gold. Here, you can decide on how much contact you want your child to have with other students in Miacademy. So you can do no community features, meaning your child will have no contact with anyone in Miacademy. You can have them included in group games so they can play games with other students, or you can allow them access to all the community features. And this daughter has access to all community features because I don't worry about her with other students. And then you can decide on if you want to get weekly updates, if you want it to read aloud to your child, and if you want to allow the videos page. So the videos page is where students in Miacademy can make educational videos for each other, and your student can go and watch how to do things by videos by other kids in Miacademy. So I've turned this one off because I had a few students who were spending a lot of time watching those videos and not necessarily doing the curriculum or playing the learning games that I wanted. So I turned that one off, but you could decide if you wanted to allow access to that or not. I'm going to show you one of the samples of the weekly email. So here is the weekly email that I received, and basically it'll tell you what your child's been working on that week. So US state capitals from level 18 to 19, Metal Scoops spelling game, US state capital match, art around the world, typing guardian. She did these quizzes. She did these other educational videos this week. She created 4 pieces of clothing and 1 piece of furniture. Those are some of the fun things they can do within the program after they've completed their curriculum. So I wanted to, as I was recording this, I was looking more at some of the emails that I got from Miacademy, and I got this email from Miacademy concerning one of my children and one of the posts that they made. I wanted to share this with you so that you know that there is some moderation happening within Miacademy, and I love the fact that I was contacted about what happened here. So I have an email here, and it says that they would like to contact me about something that my child messaged to someone else, and that they have talked to my child about it. And this is the message that they sent to my child. Thank you for participating in community discussions. Please always keep your comments to others kind and encouraging. If you see something that someone writes, designs that you do not like or agree with, it is better to say nothing at all than it is to say something unkind that may hurt that person's feelings. Unkind comments may result in a loss of community features. If you have a problem with something that another member shared, please message Always Ice Cream, Cody, the Clever Dragons, or Mia and Miacademy. Thanks for understanding. So my child posted this. Boo. Okay, so at least it wasn't something really awful. But I do like that they sent me this email letting me know that this was happening in my child's account and that they are paying attention and making sure that children are not being unkind to each other. So I just thought that was interesting. I just wanted to insert that into my video because I just noticed this now. So let's take a look at what it looks like inside of a student's account. So here are all the possible things that she could be doing if she wanted to. So these are optional here. She's caught up on her life science, so she can work ahead if she'd like. These are all optional. And then she's caught up on her French. So her science and her French are the ones she would have to complete in order to access the game features, or even maybe even to do these extra things. So I've given her all these options of things that she could work on if she wanted to. So that's the learning path. It will make them do some work, and these things will be locked until they've completed whatever tasks you have assigned. So here she can go to all lessons and she can look around. She can say, okay, in science, I'm interested in body systems. So she could click on that and learn that. Or plants and animals. So she could click on that and do that. So that is where she can just kind of go more interest-led, what she'd like to learn about, anything that I've allowed her access to. Now here is my world. And in her world, she has several things she can do. So I don't know about everything here, but she could get a pet and she can take care of her pet. She can go to the arcade games, which is a bunch of learning games that they can play. You can see here's the typing guardian. So that's where my other daughter went to do some typing. You can go to your design studio and create furniture, clothing, and sell it. And you can raise a dragon, so things like that. And they use their coins that they've saved up from doing their lessons or from you giving them rewards. They can use those to buy things or to play games and things like that. Then you can go to my friends, and so she has 10 friends. So these are other students in Miacademy that either she has chatted with or she maybe purchased clothing from them and they became friends. I'll let my daughter show you a little more about that. And then a community feature. They have a newspaper that the student can write for if they'd like. And so there's just a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I'm definitely going to have my daughter walk through what a lesson looks like and what she likes to do in her world. Okay, so I have my daughter here and she's just going to go and do a lesson or part of a lesson to show you what the lesson part looks like. And then she's going to talk about her world and what she likes about her world. What lesson are you going to work on?
I'm probably going to work on beginning Chinese. So you can practice this. And so this lesson is teaching you all the Chinese characters.
Did you have to watch something before you knew some of these things? Can we go back and look at the teaching or just an example of the teaching? So when you first started, you clicked on this, right? I just thought that I would just show you a quick clip of what the lessons look like. All right, so that's a bit of an example of what a lesson might look like. And I just want to show you this here. All of the lessons that I have seen do come with a PDF file like this. So basically you have the information, extension activities, you have vocabulary list. So you could print this off for your child. So that's how they learn the information. So they have a whole bunch of stuff here that they could learn. So they do have a lot of activities for each of the lessons. And so you can either just go ahead and use the videos and the games to learn, or you can print off all this information. And so this is why I would consider Miacademy to be more of a full curriculum. Because of this additional PDF, it is not all online. There are extension activities. Okay, so she's going to do the practice. She is on a certain level at this point. She's on level 13 of 24, and yeah, show me how you play this game.
So you look at the Chinese characters up here, and then you click on the object or person that you think these mean.
So if we have printed off her PDF, she would have that available to see, and then she might actually learn these. So we're not really printing things off, but that's Baba. Yeah. So you do need to be kind of on top of that and maybe print off some things. I would say if you're using this as your primary curriculum, you would want to be printing off those PDFs and keeping those on hand. So that's a bit of example of what is in it and how there is that PDF. It's important to note they do have that PDF activities as well. All right, so what do you like to do once you have finished your lessons?
Well, once you finish your lessons, you can click on My World. So you have your little world here. You can click on little stores. So I'm just going to click on the clothing store. And then you can see or buy the different pieces of clothing that other people have made.
Can you wear these on your avatar?
Yes. Yeah. If you buy them, you can click on your little profile and you can change your avatar and then you can save it. You can also change your profile. And then if you click on the pets store, you can click on an egg and then you can buy an egg and hatch an animal. And then you can click on your animal and care for it. I need to give my pet some food so it will not die. And then we have some games here, so you can click on the arcade and play some games. And then you can click on your design studio where you can design stuff and make stuff to put in your shop. And then once people buy your stuff from your shop, you will get gold. So I have sold a lot of stuff. Yeah, you can see what day you have earned money, and that is your business. And if you click on the My Friends tab, you can make friends and can send them gifts.
So how do you meet friends here?
So on Miacademy, well, you can just get to a person's profile by maybe clicking on this, and then you can visit their profile, and then you can click the Become Friends and ask if they want to become friends with you.
Can you send each other messages?
Yes, you can talk on their account.
Okay, so I just wanted to take a quick look inside of another lesson. So I'm just going to look at this. This is for my 5th grader lesson that she might choose to do. So first of all, you have the teaching where you watch the video. So in this video, you can see that they use a pretty nice range of graphics, but it's not too distracting. And I found this lesson very clear and succinct. It definitely taught a new concept. So that is sort of what you would get from the teaching area. And then you would go to the practice area. So here in the practice area, you would go here. A lot of lessons include this sort of thing afterwards. So you're going to choose the number that would fit here. And so they get to the next level, and then they would keep practicing that skill to earn more points and to pass this area. And then there's going to be an assignment once they have completed that. So that is just an example of the types of lessons that they have at Miacademy.
Okay, so here's some examples of a printout. My son was doing linking verbs, so he asked me to print these out. So here, for example, is a game where you would cut and paste and put things into the right area there. And then we have underline all the verbs activity, helping verbs, so talking about helping verbs. Helping verbs, circle the action verb and underline the helping verb. More about linking verbs, linking or action, subject verb agreement page, choosing the right one, helping versus linking verbs, a verb matching game. So as you can see that some of the lessons have a lot that comes with it. You do get the answer keys for all of these, so the rest of these are all answer keys. What I didn't print out was the very first page was a parent page just telling you how to teach all the activities. So pretty thorough, I would say, for each lesson. It does give you worksheets if your child needs to do some worksheets to understand the concept. So what do you think of Miacademy?
I like it. It's a good way to learn, and you can play around on it.
Okay.
And
What do you feel like you've learned since you started using it about a month ago?
well, I'm still learning some of the capitals of the states of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned about different kinds of art from different countries. And I've kind of learned a few Chinese characters.
Okay. All right. So do you like Miacademy?
Yeah, I like it.
Would you feel like you'd want to do this as your main curriculum like all the time?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So, Dakota, what do you think of Miacademy?
I like it.
What do you like about it?
That I get to learn sign language, the water cycle, money.
Mm-hmm. Which lessons have you done on Miacademy?
Water cycle.
Did you do some language arts?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's something you think you learned so far?
Probably musical instruments.
Mm-hmm. You learned about musical instruments?
Like music. I do like the instrument with him.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Jesse.
You like that teacher?
Yeah, he's nice.
You like the lessons?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And this was actually kind of easy.
It was easy?
Yeah, as you can see, whenever you're done,
Mm-hmm.
a diamond shows up.
Okay. So you completed all the lessons and did all the quizzes and you got a diamond?
Yeah.
So now you know your musical instruments?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite thing to do after you're done the lessons?
Go to my world,
Mm-hmm.
and here's There's games. Oh.
So I hope that overview is helpful. I hope it gives you a good idea of what you might expect if you were to use Miacademy as either your full curriculum or as a supplement to your homeschool. Thank you for watching today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye, everyone.